Hello and welcome back. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Today is full deck challenge day and we're up to card number 26 and the prompt is wrap. So welcome to all my new viewers today and thank you to all my regulars for coming back and for your lovely likes and comments. I really appreciate it. Now today we're going to borrow something from last week's card and we have the lovely kingfishers from last week. I'm going to borrow ink blending. So I did some ink blending on the background of this one, and I may actually also do some splatters. We'll see, but at least the ink blending will be borrowed. And my constant that I have to use is paint swatches. So I've got a paint swatch out, and I've got my card ready to go. I've got the 4 of hearts out, and I've already prepped the back, and I've stamped the date, which is the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July to all of you that celebrate that holiday. All right, let's get set up and we'll start the card. I'm going to start the card today by putting down some tissue paper onto it, just normal tissue paper from gift wrapping, and I'm going to put it down with some Mod Podge, and I'm going to use that as the base. I just want to pull back the colours of the hearts, but I do want to keep them in the background. I'll give that a blast for it to dry and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just going to tear up a few paint swatches, get a little bit of colour, and let's do this colour down here. This is a nice colour. This is called Pink Clay Pot. Oh, you can totally imagine that. Don't you love the name on paint swatches? It would be a great job to have, coming up with names for paint swatches. You know, if there's anyone out there that watches my videos, comes up with names for paint swatches, say hello in the comments. I've never met anybody that does that job, but it would be lots of fun. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Annie, what are you doing? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some paint swatches, glue them down and wrap them around the card. Prompt is wrap. I am also going to wrap around words of positivity because we're playing with the 4 of hearts here, and I've pulled out of Tim Holt's Small Talk quite a few different words of positivity to wrap around the card, and I'm also going to lay down a bit of a base first of some paint swatches. But let's do a little bit of ink blending in the background. Okay, let's put a little bit of ink blending on. Yes, I don't think I want any more than that on. That will do. Got a little bit of ink blending, and I'm going to wrap some of these around the edge. I think that I like this colour, so let's glue some of those on. You can see I'm just going to wrap that around the back. Okay, I've wrapped that around. What I like to do is just get my brush and put some of the ink as shadows underneath those stripes. I've just dipped my acrylic block into the ink pad, and I'm going to put a few shadows underneath the stripes. So I'll just wet the block to get some on my brush. Okay, I'm happy with that. I've got some nice texture happening on there. So I've got some words of positivity here that I'm going to wrap around. And the reason I've pulled those out is because I have these two friends and they're giving each other a hug. So they're getting wrapped in a friendship hug. And I just thought that that was fantastic. And I've popped on some butterfly wings for the friend at the back. And I've got a butterfly here that I have painted on a little bit of gold. And I'm going to stick her wings on her as well. I'm going to position them on, and I want to wrap around all these words of positivity around them. I think that one I would like there. So let's put him on first. And I want to leave this 4 of hearts here. Okay, about covering up the other one. Might stick that friendship on so that it doesn't move around everywhere. This was a very timely prompt for me. This week I got a wonderful friendship hug from my dear friend. I won't say her name, but her name starts with G, and sometimes she refers to herself as G, so she does watch sometimes. So hi G, I really appreciated your friendship hug this week. It was just what I needed. Don't you love it when your friends know, somehow, just know exactly what you need? Have an open heart. Let's put him at the top. I like that one. And we're going to wrap him around the back. The prompt is wrap. Let's wrap that around. Let's have an open heart on the front. And wrap have around the back. Let's leave a little sprinkle up here. And we'll wrap wherever you go around the back. I think I'd like some white splatters on the background. Okay, so I've just put some black lines around the positive words, and I've done some white splatters, and I've actually put some foam tape on the back of our two friends here, and I'm going to glue that on and finish the card. Okay, there's our friends, and I'll glue on the wings onto the front friend. Okay, I'm just going to finish off the card by putting a little bit of my watercolor black pencil around the edge. Okay, so there's our card for today. We have two friends that are giving each other a hug, so wrapped in love with a friendship hug. And I have words of positivity wrapped around the card, along with wrapping around my constant, which is paint swatches. And you can see on the back that the words and the paint swatches have wrapped around. And I carried over some ink blending and some splatters, and also some of the black watercolor edging. So let's add our card to the family. There we go. There's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all very soon with another project. So have a great weekend, everybody, and bye for now.